All India Radio presents Morning News. Good morning. I'm Sanjay Mattu. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat program of All India Radio at 11 this morning. Enforcement Directorate tells Delhi court there's enough evidence to take cognizance of its charge sheet against RJD chief Lalu Prasad and Rabri Devi in IRCTC money laundering case. Heavy rain lashes several parts of Uttar Pradesh. Met Department forecasts more downpour during next 2 days. Raksha Bandhan is being celebrated across the country today. Annual Amarnath Yatra comes to an end this evening, and in Asian Games, 6 Indian athletes, including Hima Das, to vie for gold today. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with people in India and abroad in his Mann Ki Baat program on All India Radio today. It will be the 47th episode of the monthly radio program. The program will be broadcast on the entire network of All India Radio and Doordarshan at 11 a.m. It will also be streamed on the YouTube channels of the Prime Minister's Office, Information and Broadcasting Ministry, AIR and DD News, and will be simultaneously broadcast on AIR's website www.allindiaradio.gov.in. All India Radio will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. The regional language versions will be repeated at 8 p.m. Union Minister M.J. Akbar has said the handling of the Doklam crisis showed the world that India is no longer of the 1960s and those criticizing the government over it have no sense about governance. Speaking at a function in Mapusa, Goa, the Minister of State for External Affairs said the only way to ensure peace is through strength, as India was perhaps being tested. In an oblique reference to the Congress president, he said those criticizing the government over the issue prove again and again that they have no knowledge or understanding of what governance is all about. He said the Doklam standoff was one of the most significant events in the history of the country's foreign policy, and after that, India's relationship with China has leapt forward. The minister added that India has no aggressive plans towards any country, and the world knows that India does not interfere in other countries' affairs. On internal security, Mr. Akbar said Naxal violence in the country has decreased as development has reached remote areas. The Enforcement Directorate has told a Delhi court that there is enough evidence to take cognizance of its charge sheet and summon RJD chief Lalu Prasad, his wife Rabri Devi and others as accused in connection with the IRCTC Hotels allotment money laundering case. Special Judge Arvind Kumar reserved his order on whether to summon Prasad, his wife and their son, former Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Tejasvi Yadav, as accused for September 11. The ED's Special Public Prosecutor Atul Tripathi told the court that the agency had gathered enough evidence against the accused and had submitted them along with the charge sheet. The ED has also named RJD leader P.C. Gupta and his wife Sarla Gupta, a firm Lara Projects, and 10 others in the charge sheet filed under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. The agency said Prasad and IRCTC officials misused their position for granting sublease of the rights of 2 railway hotels at Puri and Ranchi to Sujata Hotels Private Limited, owned by the Kochars. A Delhi court has rejected a plea moved by Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, his deputy and other AAP MLAs, seeking to restrain the police from sharing with the media information on the charge sheet in the case of alleged assault on Chief Secretary Anshu Prakash. Additional Chief Metropolitan Magistrate Samar Vishal rejected the plea and reserved for September 18 the order on whether to take cognizance of the charge sheet and summon Kejriwal, Sisodia and others as accused in the case. The court said it needed time to go through the charge sheet, which also names as accused 11 legislators of the Aam Aadmi Party. The Swachh Bharat mission, launched on 2nd October 2014, aims to achieve overall cleanliness by 2019 as a fitting tribute to Mahatma Gandhi's 150th birth anniversary. Goa has been among the leading performers in terms of cleanliness initiatives under the program. We have a ground report from our Panaji correspondent.
Kavle village in Goa's Fonda Taluka has carried out extensive works under the Swachh Bharat program. The village panchayat has initiated garbage collection and segregation of wet and dry waste through special dustbins provided to local residents as well as door-to-door garbage collection. Sarpanch of Kavle Panchayat, Rajesh Kavlekar, speaks about the implementation of the program.
स्वच्छ भारत अंतर्गत हमारे जो पंचायत एरिया है इसमें बहुत काम किया है। 14 फाइनेंस जो गवर्नमेंट का हमको फाइनेंस मिलता है इसमें से हमने हर घर में एक एक डस्टबिन दिया है और रेगुलर हमारा कचरा गाड़ी हर घर में जाता है।
Anil Gaude, a resident of Kavle village, talks about the changes brought about by such initiatives towards maintaining cleanliness of the village.
पहले गांव में कचरे की बहुत परेशानी हो रही थी। अभी स्वच्छ भारत के अभियान से और कचरा उठाने सही लोग सही आके कचरा उठा के हमारा गांव बहुत स्वच्छ है। यही सुविधा का सभी गांव के लोग ठीक तरह से उसकी लाभ उठा रहे हैं।
Another villager, Ojas Kavlekar, thanks the panchayat for launching the initiative.
As per Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, our panchayat has distributed dustbins and panchayat workers, they have started coming to our every house every day. Panchayat has made now one garbage collection center. I am very thankful to our Sarpanch. The scheme it is becoming popular and successful.
The Kavle village is home to various famous temples like the Shanta Durga and Ramnath temples. These temples are visited by a large number of devotees throughout the year, promoting the village as a tourist destination. Saikat Sarkar for AIR from Panji.
This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. Many districts of Uttar Pradesh continue to reel under the impact of flood as heavy rain lashed several parts of the state. The Met Department has forecast heavy downpour during the next 2 days. More from our correspondent.
Many parts of the state are witnessing heavy to mild rainfall today also. Around 250 villages are still marooned or cut off from mainland in flood-affected Lakhimpur Kheri, Gonda, Faizabad, Barabanki, Sitapur, Basti and Mau district. State Relief Commissioner Sanjay Kumar told AIR that situation is under control now in Ahroli village in Kushinagar, where after breach in AP embankment on Narayani River, many villages were inundated. He said that repair works are on in the areas where embankments were breached by Ghagra and other rivers. As per Central Water Commission report, Sharda River is flowing around 1 meter above the danger mark at Paliyakala, while the Ghagra River is flowing above the red mark at Barabanki, Faizabad and Balia district. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, AIR News, Lucknow.
The Met Department has also forecast heavy rain in Odisha during the next 24 hours. More from our correspondent.
Due to low pressure over Bay of Bengal, heavy to very heavy rain may occur at 1 or 2 places in 8 districts of western and interior Odisha. Heavy rain may occur over rest of the districts within next 24 hours. Fishermen are advised to not to venture into sea. Sudhanshu Dhoda for AIR from Bhubaneswar.
Raksha Bandhan, the festival of the bond of love between brothers and sisters, is being celebrated across the country today. It's observed on the last day of the Hindu lunar calendar month of Shravan. On this day, sisters tie a colourful rakhi, a form of woven bracelet, around the wrist of their brothers as a form of bond and pray for their long life. In return, brothers pledge to protect and support them and present them a gift. In Madhya Pradesh, tribal women have crafted environmental-friendly and plantable rakhis. It defines the longevity of relationship between brothers and sisters in a real manner. They have proved that more than the tying of a colourful decorative silk thread on a brother's wrist, Raksha Bandhan is a celebration of the lifelong bond. More from our correspondent.
The Haria tribal women of Madhya Pradesh have crafted an environmental friendly and plantable Rakhi. As the name suggests, the life of these Rakhis won't end with festival. Instead, they will find new life in the form of plants. Tulsi and marigold seeds have been used in these Rakhis. Therefore, they can also be grown at home after Raksha Bandhan. The Indra Self-Help Group of Madhya Pradesh has also prepared environmental friendly Rakhis. Women of the Bhil tribal community associated with the group have used beads to make eco-friendly Rakhis. TriFed, which functions under the Ministry of Tribal Tribal Affairs selling these handmade Rakis for the common people. Eco-friendly plantable Rakis comes with a kit which includes a box each of rice and roli and a plantable handmade paper greeting card packed in a handmade paper box. The aim of this Rakhi is to make people aware about environmental protection. These Rakhis are not only just eco-friendly but are also helping locals to find employment. Sanjeev Sharma, AIR News, Bhopal.
President Ramnath Kovind, Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi have greeted the people on the occasion. In Jammu and Kashmir, the annual Amarnath Yatra will conclude today, coinciding with Raksha Bandhan. This year, more than 284,000 yatris had darshan of the Shivlingam at the holy shrine till yesterday. The 60-day yatra had commenced on June 28th from both the traditional Pahalgam and shorter Baltal routes. And now news from the 18th Asian Games being held in Indonesia.
After grabbing a gold medal in men's shot put on the opening day of the athletics events yesterday, all eyes will be on Indian athletes today as many are featured in final rounds. Sprinter Hima Das, who won a gold at the World Junior Athletics Championships recently, and Nirmala Shuran will feature in the women's 400 meters final. In men's 400 meter, Arokia Rajiv and Muhammad Anas have made to the finals. Lakshmanan Govindan will also be in the men's 10,000 meter final, while Sri Shankar will be competing in the men's long jump final. Duti Chand will also look to make a place in the women's 100 meter final. In badminton, PV Sindhu and Saina Nehwal will play their quarterfinal matches in women's singles category. Also in action will be boxer Shiv Thapa and Manoj Kumar in the round of 16 in their respective weight categories. In women's fly 51 kg round of 16, Sarju Baladevi will be up against Madina Gaforova of Tajikistan. In hockey, Indian men's team will face Republic of Korea. All India Radio will broadcast live commentary on the game from 4:25 p.m. onwards. Indians will also appear in archery, shooting, sepak takraw, volleyball, canoe, handball, table tennis and golf today. India is currently 8th in the medals tally with 7 gold, 5 silver and 17 bronze. China, Japan and South Korea continue to be the top 3. With Rituraj, Tripti Srivastava, Sports Desk.
And now for a look at today's newspapers, it's over to Saira Mujtaba.
Thank you, Sanjay. Congress President Rahul Gandhi's interaction with students at the London School of Economics dominates front-page headlines. The Times of India quotes him as saying, "Lost 2014 polls due to clash of generations in Congress." The Tribune writes, Rahul denies Congress hand in 84 riots, then what did Manmohan Sonia apologize for? Questions Akali Dal. The Defence Ministry clearance for arms and ammunition purchases is prominently noticed on the front pages. The Asian Age notes, Government approves 46,000 crore rupees for guns, missiles and copters. Focus on Make in India, indigenous technology, aim to boost naval power. On Congress preparations for the 2019 general elections, The Hindu writes, 9-member core team set up by Congress, 3 panels to draw strategy for 2019 elections. Commenting on the changes, the Hindustan Times notes, old guard intact, but fresh faces make entry. Most papers take note of the controversy over the alleged distribution of free footwear laced with harmful chemicals to Tendupatta collectors by the Madhya Pradesh government. Highlighting the Congress allegation, the Hindustan Times writes, shoes given to MP tribals cancerous, MP government denies Congress allegation, says no distribution yet. The Hindu in a front page story reports that Quality Regulator Bureau of Indian Standards or BIS is set to formulate a new set of standards for the services sector. Construction and IT will be among the initial 12 focus services. In a special story, the Times of India reports, registry to track use of high-risk medical devices soon. Government takes cue from Johnson & Johnson hip implants case. And finally, news of hope and resilience in flood-ravaged Kerala as the state celebrated Onam. With a photograph of a colourful rangoli being made in a camp, the Hindustan Times writes, Spirit of Onam binds rain-battered Kerala. A mosque-turned-relief camp hosts Onam. And with that, it's back to you, Sanjay.
Thank you, Saira. That was a look at today's newspapers. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to share his thoughts in Mann Ki Baat program of All India Radio at 11 this morning. Enforcement Directorate tells Delhi Court there's enough evidence to take cognizance of its charge sheet against RJD Chief Lalu Prasad and Rabri Devi in IRCTC money laundering case. Heavy rain lashes several parts of Uttar Pradesh. Met Department forecasts more downpour during next 2 days. Raksha Bandhan is being celebrated across the country today. Annual Amarnath Yatra comes to an end this evening, and in Asian Games, 6 Indian athletes, including Hima Das, to vie for gold today. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website, newsonair.nic.in. And with that, we end the morning news. Have a nice day.